Have you ever felt stuck in a tech role and wondered if there's something more out there? Let me tell you how I went from a classic software engineer to a cloud engineer and then diving deep into a world where tech meets sales. If you're curious about how I got here, then sit tight and let me tell you a bit more. Hey everyone, my name is Seraphine. Today I want to share a story, my journey from software engineering to discovering what I'll argue is one of the tech world's hidden gems in 2023, solutions engineering or pre-sales engineering. If you're like me, passionate about tech, but also seeking something a bit more, you might want to stick around for this one. Let's backtrack a little bit. In this video, I talked about getting 2 job offers. What I skipped was the little detail about that being 5 years ago. One of the offers I got was for a front-end engineering role, i.e. JavaScript building front-end website. The second one was for a back-end role as a platform engineer. I went on to accept the back-end offer, which was £10,000 lesser than the first offer, as I was eager for some back-end experience. However, not long into that role, I realized that the environment wasn't the right fit. I then transitioned into a cloud engineering role and things looked up. But then life, as it always does, throws in a curveball. The pandemic hit, and on the home front, I was also preparing to welcome a new life, a bundle of joy into our life. It was a whirlwind. This phase prompted introspection. I began questioning the direction I was heading in. If this was my last day, would I have any regrets? I knew deep down I loved sales, and I've also loved engineering. What if I looked for something that would combine my love for sales and engineering? And that's where I stumbled upon solutions engineering or pre-sales engineering in May 2021, when I was around 5 months down the pregnancy lane. Discovering this was like finding a missing puzzle piece in May 2021. Now, diving into a new field isn't easy, especially when you don't know anyone from the inside. So LinkedIn became my compass. I flooded my timelines and connected with everyone and everything solutions engineering. I took it even further to private message a seasoned solutions engineer to see if he would like to chat and tell me a bit more about this role. We had a memorable conversation and he generously introduced me to one of his mentees. This connection was the gold mine I was looking for. Someone who was a few steps ahead of me and on a similar path. But most importantly, he told me about Presales Collective, which is a body of solutions engineers that have come together to create this channel which you can learn from. It's like a community. And funny enough, he learned about Presales Collective from a feedback from one of his field interviews, and he shared that with me, which was amazing. This whole process made me realize I had some extra skills to learn, such as making good presentations, understanding the nitty-gritty of sales, communication nuances, better at asking discovery questions. I had to learn, unlearn and relearn before I could even think about applying for solutions engineering roles. Having a technical background helps, but it's only 50% of the way there. And with this information, I went on maternity leave, and whenever I found pockets of free time, I'd brush up on something new. 3 months before my return to work, I decided to test the waters and posted on Presales Collective Slack channel that I was looking for mentors to guide me. This is where I met, I'm going to call her Mary. Mary is not her real name, but she legit took it on her head that I succeed. We started by looking at my CV to applying for jobs, We would rehearse my demos, my presentation. She'd give me constructive feedback over and over and over again. If you're watching this video, I know you are, I just want to say a big thank you for just being there and supporting me throughout this journey. On the topic of applying for roles, I was looking for a company whose tools I enjoyed using and whose vision I believed in. That way it would be easy to talk about the product with customers. Out of 6 applications, 2 didn't pass the screening level, lack of solutions engineering experience. 1 was halted midway by me because I was busy with the other 2. 2 reached the final stages, but I was edged out and they went with other candidates. But the last one, I absolutely nailed it. For me, it is the perfect role as it gives me this dopamine hit whenever a deal closes that I was involved in, as well as the value our customers are getting from using the product makes it feel like I'm helping or contributing or making a change in my own little way. That said, I must caveat this by saying it is not a simple, easy job to do. It is very dynamic. You have to manage very big personalities on a daily basis. You are constantly making sure your customers are getting the best value or the best solutions to solve their challenges. So if you want easy, solutions engineering may not be for you. But if, like me, you like a bit of sales and engineering, here is a brief summary of the steps I took. Number 1, networking. Networking is your best friend in any career move. I made a ton of new connections. Presales Collective Slack channel is another good resource. I'll leave the link in the comment section below this video. Number 2, skills upgrade. You have to hone those soft skills. Over those few months, I practiced a ton of presenting, demoing, and communication. Remember, your tech skill is only 50% of the job. Also, if anyone is interested, Presales Collective have a training bootcamp. This isn't sponsored. They're not asking me to say this. It's a resource that I've seen and I want to share with you. I personally did not go down that route, so I don't have enough experience to tell you how it is. The third thing I did was I tailored my CV, highlighting my relevant experiences and aspirations. And there you have it. This is a story of how I became a solutions engineer. If you're considering the same path and my story has offered you some insight, or you found this helpful or inspiring in any way, please do not forget to hit the like button, share, and subscribe for more insights. I'll see you next week. Bye bye.